Hello everybody and welcome back to Magna Carta 2. Last video we were captured by the Mare people while attempting to get access to their city, but we have now been temporarily freed so that we can do an investigation to figure out why the southern forces would ever decide to capture the Mare people. So in the undersea tunnel, you're going to be able to fight some jellyfish. And this area is rich in water con, and a lot of water and fire-based enemies are going to be in here. Water and ice enemies, I should say. There are no fire enemies in here. So I'd recommend putting Celestine in the party just to try her out, see what she's all about. She can heal, and because there's so much con in the area, she may be a little bit more useful than Crocell. I wouldn't worry too much about fighting all the enemies in this area. I just do it because it's a habit. But they don't give you too much experience, and we're not going to be able to go very far in the tunnel before we go to our destination. But we will be coming back here later, so just keep that in mind. The current weapon that we have Celestine equipped with makes her an up-close and personal fighter. We don't have the opportunity to buy her long-ranged weapon yet, so you may want to control her if you need a little bit of healing or you find that she's getting into trouble.
What's up? They brought us more supplies? I don't think so! Who are you people?
We're with the Southern Forces Counter-Sentinel Unit. What unit are you attached to?
What's the Southern Forces doing here?
Oh, come on! These guys are fakes, no two ways about it.
You people!
It's been a long time, Argo. Still serving the Southern Forces, I see.
Rutan?
Huh? You know him?
We go back a long way. This is the man responsible for the destruction of our homeland.
What?
Why are you pretending to be Southern Forces soldiers?
It's this war. This is the only way we can survive.
Release the hostages. How could you hold innocent people like that? Have you lost your pride as a member of the Trewa, the Free Folk?
Huh. Trewa pride, huh? A former Trewa chieftain who's now a Southern Forces lapdog shouldn't be talking about pride.
The Blackhorn Trewa collaborated with Shuenzai and destroyed the Blue Moon Trewa. That's why I'm working with the Southern Forces.
Don't try to shift the blame. It's your fault that the Blue Moon Trewa homeland was destroyed. You should have exterminated the Blackhorn Trewa at the very beginning. Failing to nip them in the bud was your blunder. I never expected to meet you again like this. Draw your weapon, Argo.
Rutan.
Say your prayers.
Okay, so these guys are clearly fake. And we also ran into an enemy of Argo's, so we need to take care of this guy right away. I would focus on the soldiers first if you can, just because they're more of a nuisance than anything else. They're not particularly tough.
Yes!
And then once you take out the soldiers, you can focus on Rutan. Now he's pretty tough. He's a Trewa, just like Argo, so you can imagine that they have very, very similar traits. He's using an axe, I do believe. And I have Argo using hammers, but he's slow but very, very quick hitting, so you need to watch out for that. Unfortunately, Celestine died. I couldn't heal her in time. And that sometimes happens with her. she doesn't have a lot of HP to begin with, and then she can kind of try and get up close and personal, and she gets killed. But we should be able to do this with just Argo and Juto. And if I really need to, I can either revive her, or I can call in Crocell to help me, which I might need to do. It's not wise to underestimate this guy, because he's very, very tough. As you can see, he almost killed Judo as well. I do believe I do have some items that can revive my party members, I hope, or else I'm going to be in big trouble here. I'm not overly worried though. It is kind of a shame because you don't have Zephy to help you out with healing. So as soon as Celestine is gone, you're going to have to depend on items. So if you bought some items earlier on, that may help if you've used the supply that you already had. So just be very careful around him. Chaining is definitely going to help. And now that Judo is gone, what I should probably do is see if I can use an item to revive him. Now this battle's pretty tough, so I would say that's a pretty typical thing to happen, is to have a couple of your party members die or be in some sort of distress. Because I'm at a pretty high level right now, so there's not a whole lot of grinding I could have done to prevent the situation. He's just a very, very hard-hitting enemy. So I don't have a lot of strategy other than that. Just try and get rid of him as fast as you can. And you may want to switch between Celestine and Crocell depending on which one of them works better for you. And then use the healing items that you need to use in between. And of course, if you had saved at the pillar earlier, then if you do fail this battle, you'll be able to go back and try again. Because you will get a game over if you lose against him.
That was a little effective. I'll show you the power of Trewa.
He's almost there though. Very close. And if I do chain successfully, then I don't have to worry about going into overheat. Which is another problem you really don't want to have with this guy, just because he's so tough. If you did bother going to buy the weapons for your characters in Mare and equipping them, that may give you a bit of an advantage just because you'll have a little bit more attack power.
You need my help, right?
This fight just got serious.
I'm gonna keep healing here. I haven't used a lot of the healing items that I've been given so far, but it is nice to have them in stock for instances like this.
Can you avoid my attack?
One more good chain should do it, I hope. Assuming he doesn't kill Judo.
Argo.
I'm all right. There was no avoiding that fight.
Multi! You guys are okay!
Celestine, what are you doing here?
Was it rough?
No, Thank you. Thanks for saving us.
I had help from these people. Those Southern Army guys were imposters.
I thought as much. Fakes, huh? I knew there was something funny about them. By the way, who are these people?
The real Southern forces. This big Trewa here is my Argo. And that sorta cute one over there is Juto. And that not cute at all one there is Crocell.
You little twerp.
Thank you very much for rescuing us.
You all appear to be well.
Let's go home! I bet the chief is gonna be thrilled!
Celestine!
Sheesh! You don't need to shout. I can hear you.
Do you have any idea what you've done? What were you thinking sneaking off with the prisoners? What's wrong with you?
Don't be too harsh on Celestine.
Master Neilty, you're safe.
Celestine rescued us with the help of these Southern Forces soldiers. If these people had not risked their lives and saved us, we would still be hostages now.
Is that so?
Am I awesome or what? Ow, that hurt! Why'd you hit me?
Punishment for acting on your own without permission. You're to make 100 sticks of incense before the week is out.
But why? Thanks to me, Neilty was rescued!
No complaining. I can make it 200 sticks if you want.
You're so mean.
Master Neilty, please go right inside. The chieftain will be delighted to see you. Well done, members of the Southern Forces. The chieftain wishes to see you as well.
Okay, so now that we have rescued Neilty and the other Mare people from those fake soldiers, we can go and speak to the chieftain. And hopefully Zephy is alright. We held up our end of the deal, and we brought the people back to safety, proving that we're not bad people after all. Southern Forces haven't done anything to hurt the Mare people, so hopefully the chieftain is going to forgive us. She seems somewhat reasonable and easy to deal with now that we've done the right thing.
Oh, you're back.
I see that they released you, Princess.
Yes, I had faith that you would be able to pull it off.
I have returned safely, Mother.
Neilty, oh thank goodness you're safe.
Mother?
Yes, Neilty is my son. Although I cannot approve of your slipping out of the village without permission while you were our prisoners, I am most grateful to you for saving our fellow Mare.
I hope that this allays your suspicions concerning the Southern Forces.
I apologize for our misunderstanding. However, I cannot endorse your disturbing views. I cannot think of your decision as being correct. But you have my heartfelt thanks and appreciation for helping the Mare people.
Chieftain.
In any event, allow us to show you a proper Mare welcome. Please feel free to rest here as long as you like.
Well, thank you very much, Chieftain. I'm glad that we're on somewhat of a common ground now. So I'm going to pick up that chest from her house, and before leaving, I'm going to stop it here, and we will continue on in the next video. Now that we have free range to explore Mare, there should be a lot of stuff for us to do, so we're going to start doing that in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.